Kia ora everyone, kia ora whānau. Welcome back to The Martin Show. You're with your boy Zach.
And Jaggy Boy, today we have our third guest on the show. This fella is a mate of mine. He's a brother. He's a young man doing good things for his community, Tautoko mental health and suicide awareness. I'm very looking forward for you guys to listen to his journey so far and for what's to come.
Today's day 27 of travelling the length of New Zealand on my electric scooter, raising money and awareness for the Movember charity. We made it, boys! Thank you so much for the enormous amount of donations we've raised, over $20,000, which is incredible. The initial goal was $10,000, so I'm blown away. So stoked to be here.
Welcome, my brother, Tane Tarlton.
Welcome, my bro.
Boys.
Welcome to the show, my man. Welcome to the show.
How's everything been? All good?
All good. Just been preparing, getting ready for the trip, working out, bit of running, staying fit.
Nice.
Keeping my mind clear.
Good. How's your summer been?
Been good, lots of fun.
Hey.
Bit of fishing and stuff as well. But yeah, no, it's been beautiful. Been lots of fun.
Mean brother.
Well, for anyone who doesn't know, Tanya's got an incredible story. November travelled the top of New Zealand to the bottom. For all you Kiwis out there, travelled from Cape Reinga all the way down to Bluff. So over 2,300 kilometers in 27 days on an electric scooter. Oh, I just did that pretty well. My bad.
I was impressed myself.
I did my research. And most importantly, all for the charity of Movember, who tautoko men's mental health, suicide prevention, prostate cancer, and much more. So, bro, love your story, brother. I'd like to dive in. How did the idea come about? Like, what sparked that into your brain? Like, what made you think, I'm going to do this?
It's a good question. Actually, going back before that trip, I was planning to go around Taiwan. So that was my initial idea. I was like, oh, that'd be good content. But it didn't have the substance of that trip with Movember in the mix. So I sort of was like, oh, I may as well do New Zealand first.
Yeah.
And then, Movember was in 6 days before. And I was like, nah, that's definitely the go. Yeah. So I just ran it. And then, I was like, Mum, can you drop me off at the top? Dropped me off and we were away.
Wow.
It was really like, just plug and play.
Yeah.
Once I got the Movember thing in there, and I've always wanted to do something for mental health as well. As men, we've got a lot of work to do. And it's pretty confusing these days. So I wanted to give back, and that idea, I knew it would do well. It's something different, and I think for raising money, you have to do these unique ideas.
Unique. It is very unique. It is very unique. Tell the people more, like, what did you actually do? Like, you're on a scooter, you stayed at people's houses. Like, what did you actually do? For your trip?
So it was an electric scooter. So we had around 80 to 90 Ks before I needed to go, hey, brother, can you help me charge my scooter?
Yeah.
So, there was lots of asking randoms and support online as well. So people reached out and offering me accommodation, food and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Was that all like planned? Like,
Nah.
like, I don't know, like, because 27 days is not, it's not 1 or 2 days. It's quite a long time. So did you like, I don't know, day 6 think like, oh yeah, I'm going to stay at my auntie Marie's house, and then next week I'm going to stay at Uncle Bob's, or like, how was it like? How much of it was planned versus like spontaneous?
I would say 80%, 85% was spontaneous. So it was pretty full on, every day, or sometimes multiple times a day, because I'd go a couple hours and then have to charge up and then go hit it again in the evening.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it would be 8 o'clock at night and I'm like, I don't have a place to stay tonight.
Yeah.
And the sun's gone down and I'm just in a random little town. And then, sometimes even calling up motels, telling them what I'm doing. And then, hoping that they're going to give me a free place or whatever.
Yeah.
But so many people reached out and, helped. It was incredible,
Bro, I was going to say, like, me and Zeki were speaking, I don't think you could do that in America, like for safety reasons. Like Kiwi culture allows you to do that. Like, hey bro, can I stay at your house? Or asking, people giving you food. I think we're lucky in that way to be in Aotearoa.
For sure. Definitely showed the araha here.
Yeah, you would have met some beautiful people. Hey, strangers really though,
Yeah,
right?
complete strangers, heaps. Yeah. It was interesting. A lot of interesting folks, but it's good to see the different lifestyles that people live.
Yeah.
Especially living here in Auckland,
For sure.
We don't see too much at time to time of what the others get up to.
Yeah.
The farmers, the you know.
I remember seeing one of your videos, and one of the ladies was like, "Oh yeah, one Jaffa at a time, or one Auckland at a time."
That's enough.
Yeah.
I think that was my most funny moment. It's like, all right, this couldn't get any more like out of it.
Yeah. How did it feel to receive so much love from the people of Aotearoa, you know, like giving you free food? And I think as your journey went on, you gained a lot more traction and people saw it through social media and stuff. How did it feel to you to receive some love?
It was incredible, 100%. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for more from the people. But as well, sort of having that kind of attention, having that support, you sort of get that pressure.
Yeah.
And that sort of added to it and kind of stressed me out a bit because it's like, okay, now I've got all these people that are supporting me. I got to perform.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys know that. Same with fighting.
100%.
Order.
Added pressure. Sometimes it's good fuel though, right?
Nah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Would have made you want to finish the mission, eh?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we got to finish this. There's no option, bro. Like, we'll walk it, run it. Like, if the scooter breaks down, we're getting down there for sure.
But did you know, because I feel like sometimes when you're doing certain things, like, you know, like, man, this is like for your idea, like this is going to get received well. Did you think that you were going to get the aroha, the support that you did get?
I had an idea there would be definitely some support from friends and stuff, and maybe a little bit of traction online, but nowhere near what was to come. Yeah, nothing.
It was cool to see though, bro. Like the love you did receive, it was really awesome to see.
For sure. Speaking of, because we did get to see all the reels that you created and the content that you shared. What was that like, bro? Like, because
Filming it, eh?
me and Jakey, like, you know, we talk a lot about content now, and sometimes we're like, you know, a bit lazy, and we're like, should we film that? And then we're like, oh, no, it's a bit of a, like, how was it for you? Did you find it a nuisance, or were you like always like, I don't know, excited to shoot this and shoot that? Or even how did you shoot it? Like, talk to us about the content.
So that came back to that sort of that love that everyone was giving me, all that attention, and it was like, okay, we got to perform. People are wanting to see what's next, so I had to basically do my best job. So it was like, you know, 3 hours of editing every night. It would add on an extra like 3 hours during my trip, filming, stopping, setting up the drone, going back, audio. Yeah, it was full on, and first time ever shooting content on a consistent basis as well. I've done a couple little videos leading up to that, but yeah,
nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Nah, that was full on and real taxing on the mental.
What did you shoot on? Just your phone?
Just phone. Yeah, had a little drone and a GoPro on the helm.
Hey.
I think your content was real. You know, it's like real and raw. So like people were attracted to it.
For sure.
You know, like when I looked at it, it made me feel good. So I think it made everyone else feel good.
Nah, thank you.
Particularly with strangers, you know, you're meeting someone and you're getting that, kia ora, and they're just being, I don't know, authentic themselves as well. They're meeting you for the first time too, you know?
Yeah. It's pretty hard to do as well.
Bro,
like,
even videoing strangers, like, are you just with your phone like that? Like videoing them? And then they're like, why are you videoing me?
Yeah.
Like,
straight up.
Yeah. Like, bro, me and Jakey were at Tucker from the beach this morning and we were capturing content this morning, bro. And Jakey's like, take a video of me. Yeah. And, you know, there's like 50 people walking past, and I'm like, or in my mind, I'm like, oh, no, not now. Like, there's random, there's strangers looking, and he's like, nah, just get it. Let's just get it.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get over that barrier as well, just being like, capture this.
Because it's not easy to do, just, oh, hey, bro, like, are you asking them to film you or to film them? Sorry.
Yeah. So, not all the time. Sometimes the GoPro clips, I always ask after or whatever. Hey, like, do you mind if I use that? But sometimes I'd meet them and be like, like 5 seconds. Oh, bro, can I go back and just meet you again and film this interaction? And then sort of, normally I've just met them like for a couple of seconds and then explained what I'm doing. Yeah. And say that.
It would probably be their first experience as well, doing something like that. But like,
bro, They don't get many Kiwis asking to film them down there.
Straight up.
They're like, what is this Auckland shit?
Honestly, the way.
Oh, bro, talk. You probably have so many, stories. You would have made so many memories in that 27 days. Talk to us, or give us like one of your highlights, or it could be the most wholesome story, it could be the funniest story, or one, it could be multiple. Just give us a kōrero about like something that you'll remember forever.
So I was going through the Awatere Valley. So at the top of the South Island, you've got the east and the west coast sort of roads, and straight down the middle, you've got this Awatere Valley. So it's 182 kilometers of like dirt metal roads, and it's got some of the biggest farming stations there. So yeah, I was told sort of don't go there. Like people do it in their 4-wheel drives, and I'm on this like little scooter with wheels.
Almost getting
Who's this mad fella? And there's like no phone reception, nothing. And yeah, I sort of stumbled across some farmers. They took me out on their horse ride, to go muster some sheep.
Wow.
So it was a beautiful experience, but yeah, pretty full on, just cruising down. No one's around. You just got these massive mountains, and you're in this valley.
Yeah, no reception.
Yeah, no reception. It's just this is getting a little bit serious now. Yeah,
Yeah.
On the contrary to that, because you would have had to face like heaps of adversity and stuff as well. Rain, like punctured tires.
yeah. 8 punctured tires, I think, along the way.
Hey, straight
yeah,
up.
yeah.
You would have got good at those, eh?
What were some of the challenges? Because you would have to face face a lot of adversity. What were some of them?
Some of them, the editing for hours on end every night, and I was losing like lots of sleep. So that was really getting to me. So for the next adventure or any adventures in the future, that's the number one thing that I sort of took from it was sleep is important. Yeah,
All day.
Yeah,
you gotta sleep to function.
100%.
All day.
Especially if you want to perform, you want to be sharp with everything. Oh, man, learning it more and more, to be fair.
For sure.
And what about like learnings about yourself? Like what did you learn about Tane during that experience? Were there times, I bet there were maybe times where maybe you felt like you wanted to quit, or were there ever those times? What is something that you learn about yourself?
There was no time I was wanting to quit because I knew this had to be done. You set those goals and you just got to accomplish them. But one thing early on that I realized is, so I initially had this goal of, it was like $2,300 for 2,300 kilometers.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just realized pretty early on with how we were tracking that I needed to set these bigger goals to, just
You're all right.
You're right.
Set
you're
better
right.
goals. I love it.
set bigger goals.
Yeah.
For sure. If you think you're going to do something, I'm just talking kaka.
No.
Okay,
I love the honesty. I feel like in New Zealand, this is how I feel. I don't know about you, but I actually feel like a lot of us Kiwis are very, very, and I mean this in no disrespect, but we are very small-minded. And I don't mean that. I honestly mean that with love. But like where sometimes when you might say a goal that you have, and the person that you're talking to, it might be a friend, it might be a family member, they might like look at you like, what? I don't know, bro. I feel like setting big goals and making that normalized for yourself is it's a beautiful thing. It's
not easy though.
It's not easy, bro. It's not easy. You're going to get looked at from, you could be your mum or your parents, or it could be your brother or whatever. But nah, bro. I'm learning that more and more as well, is start setting things like achievable, but looking at the world like small. The word small. I can do that. I can, you know what I mean?
Nothing great in life comes easy.
Nah.
Thought about a quote in my head.
No,
That's true though. That's true.
And in regards to that, what do you guys think about sharing those goals with others? Do you like to keep them on board personally?
Yeah.
Because that's sort of one thing I'm sort of learning now is, do you share those goals? Because sometimes people can alter those and, manipulate you out of it.
I think if you've got a goal in mind and you're sharing it with someone and it's a quite a big goal, I think that's only positive. People can only gain inspiration from it. And if they don't gain inspiration from it, then that's up to them. But if you're looking at someone achieving something great, it should only inspire you to go and do something great like that as well,
100%.
That's my thoughts on it.
On the contrary to that, I also think though, if you're sort of unsure as well on your goal,
that's a risky point.
Exactly. You got to be first. I think it's important for you to know, like, I can do that before you share it with anyone else.
This is what I'm doing, not this is what I might be doing.
Exactly, bro. And making sure that you're just being true to yourself before sharing it to those individuals.
Yeah.
I had one question. What was your favorite city? Sorry.
Oh, good question. Good question to me.
I want to know your favorite city you went through.
Actually, we'll start off with North Island or South Island, and then we'll go into the favorite city, because there's a little bit. Let's test you a little bit.
Remember, you live in Auckland.
But remember those beautiful South people.
Nah, I got to go with the North Island Day. That's where my heart is.
Yeah.
That's where most of my whānau is. And yeah, that's where home is. When I'm overseas, I think of the North Island as the true land that I miss.
Did you notice a mess? I obviously know South Island's colder, but did you notice a different demographic of people, like from north to south?
For sure.
Yeah, it is quite different.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more white people down south.
Yeah.
And more Māoris. And yeah.
More our colour, hey, more tan.
Hey, bit of this, bit of that. Everyone loves a bit of this and a bit of that.
Yeah.
No, but I do want to jump into Movember, the charity in which you supported. And why Movember for you, brother? What attracted you to Movember? Or have you done stuff with them before, or is this?
No, this is my first fundraising gig that I ever done. But yeah, Movember, it just seemed like what they're doing is incredible. They stand for all the things that I also stand for. There's other charities out there like I Am Hope, which are also doing beautiful things that I hope to work with in the future too. But yeah, it's one of those beautiful groups of people just putting in the mahi to help us.
Well, and their cause is beautiful. Like they took obviously mental health and suicide awareness. How does mental health and suicide awareness has it affected you, or how? What does it mean to you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I've necessarily battled massively with mental health. I always try and sort of preempt any sort of those negative emotions and stuff early on with physical training. That's sort of how I deal with it. But I've seen obviously friends and family that have all sort of battled with it. And yeah, I sort of just wanted to give back and do it in the best way I can. And I think also not only raising the money but spreading awareness for these topics was key. Yeah.
Speaking of raising the money, so you had a goal initially of $10,000.
Yeah.
Ended up smashing that. Ended up raising a total of over 23,000.
Yeah.
Crazy. Congratulations.
Crazy.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
bloody awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I was blown away. I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah, it goes back to the reaction and the love that you received, right?
For sure.
I do want to ask this question. Jakey and I had an episode, our most recent episode 6, Tune In whānau. Tune In episode 6. We talked about
Masculinity.
Yeah, what it is to be a man. Us, we're all young Tane, I don't even mean that as your name, but young males navigating our way through this crazy thing we call life. Yeah. And so we spoke about what it is to be a man. What does that mean for us? What does that mean for you, bro? What does it mean, or what does a man look like to you, or what does it mean to be a man for you?
A man. It's a hard one.
It is.
It's a very sort of intertwined topic or subject. Yeah, being a man, I think, is first of all probably taking care of your whānau, taking care of that whole community. Next comes your friends, and then eventually that builds into your own family.
Yeah,
beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
Yeah. No, just protecting. Providing, helping where you can.
Yeah,
and giving love back.
Beautiful, my man.
Thank you.
Okay. So what's next, bro?
Ooh,
I know.
What's next?
Yeah, so let the people know what's next. Plug whatever's next, my bro.
Yo,
I know you're going on an expedition.
But so, yeah, so ocean conservation. Traveling around Aotearoa, I'll loop the whole coastline. I've got a truck and a trailer with a little boat that I just bought a couple of days ago. And we're going to go document all the different projects and interesting people that are doing beautiful things for our moana. Awesome. So, just gonna head off on another adventure, see where it goes.
Yeah.
Again, no idea of how it's going to do or what necessarily all this content's going to be based around. And probably include some lifestyle stuff in there, surfing, spearfishing. But one of the content ideas with the boat is I can go up to random people and be like, hey, brother, want to come out for a fish?
Yeah.
Take them out, go back to theirs, cook it up with their whānau, and
Awesome.
have a feed. So there's some cool ideas in there. Yeah.
Why this? Why now?
Yeah, why now? So it's been a couple months since my last trip, and I've been spending that sort of figuring out exactly what is it that I want this mission, my life, the next couple of years to be. And the ocean is where I find my happiness. So I thought, why not give this a crack and spread some awareness for our beautiful oceans that are in desperate need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're doing something you love, you love, and then you're helping others as well. So it's cool, bro.
Yeah,
Good
no,
stuff.
that's sort of what it needed to be. I thought of some other ideas of, I don't know, Mr. Beast sort of content ideas, just sort of based around virality, but having some substance and doing good is where I'll be able to push on. Yeah.
People will see that as well, the raw and realness. So
Yeah.
bro, looking forward to seeing it, man. All
Bro,
day.
Nah, thank you.
you're taking the risk and, creating opportunities for yourself. You never know. You just never know what's going to happen. You never know.
Nah, that's the exciting part.
Exactly, brother. Exactly.
But I have a fun question. Me and Zach wanted to ask this, and we don't actually know.
Oh no.
Are you related to Kelly Tarlton?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah. That's
You
my
are?
granddad.
Yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think that's why you're passionate about the ocean and stuff?
100%.
Yeah. Runs in the blood, eh?
For sure. Yeah. Mum's a keen diver as well.
Yeah.
I never actually met my granddad, but
Oh, okay.
but yeah. Nah.
Oh, that's
I've
awesome,
been
bro.
diving since young. Now real into surfing, spearfishing.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, Kelly Tarlton was what would you call it? A marine biologist? Or
Yeah, he was a adventurer, marine biologist, marine conservationist.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was also a shipwreck diver.
True.
So he used to have a shipwreck up north called the Tui, which was on the land, where basically all the stuff that he found off the seafloor on his shipwrecks that he was exploring, they put it in there, all the gold rings, and it was a shipwreck museum.
Yeah.
Also a mountaineer, was the highest Boy Scouts mountaineer, and yeah, just did so much crazy stuff.
So you've always it's hereditary, obviously, and you've always had this sort of adventurous mindset, lifestyle. You've always had it from a young age.
Yeah, I would say so. But now it's coming into sort of my adult years where it's like, okay, let's really try and do some cool stuff.
Yeah, wicked.
So that sort of scooter adventure was part of that, getting out of my comfort zone and just got to keep on
going.
going. Yeah.
Next mission.
Yeah.
Next mission.
Yeah.
Attention. I love it. My question, speaking of Kelly Tarlton, and it's a bit of a buzzy question, but do you think what you do and the projects that you're doing, supporting your next mission and what you've just done in regards to the charity work and stuff like that, do you think you do it for the passion and the love for the project, which I can already feel? Do you also think you do it from or a place to uphold your last name as well, being the grandson of someone quite iconic? Or do you think it's a bit of both? I love finding out about individuals' fuel, like what fuels you in regards to what you're doing. Is it to uphold your last name, or is it because of the passion for the project, or both?
Has to be a mix of the both, 100%. But yeah, big driver for striving to do good in life is from things that he was able to achieve. And yeah, it's just a massive motivator. There's, the books written on him and stuff, and I read those, and it's just, it's incredible what he was able to achieve at such a young age even. So yeah, it's a bit of a weight on my shoulders in a way, which I've heard from others with sort of similar sort of, parents and stuff. Stories and grandparents that have been successful. But no, you can definitely use it in a positive way. And it can be a bit sort of overwhelming when I'm not necessarily ticking along towards these goals, and it kicks me into gear. And it's like, okay, it's go time. Let's try and sort of write that legacy.
Well, you're on the right track, man.
Yeah.
You're on the right track.
Thank you.
All day.
Creating your own story, man. Creating your own story.
Trying to, yeah. I saw something recently, and it was saying, pretend there's someone documenting you 24/7 on your sort of your life and what you're doing, and you can use that as a motivator.
Awesome. To finish off, bro, in life, what would be your ultimate mission or your biggest dream? Like, what's your biggest dream or your ultimate mission?
Sort of my recent goal has been to buy a sailboat and have a family on there and travel the world, maybe homeschooling or whatever that may be. I think that would be a beautiful sort of lifestyle. But now it's, how can I maybe build a community or a business that can maybe eventually fund that in some way, or not. Maybe that dream passes on. But I think having a business and community that does good, and we can share the love all together in some way. I have no idea what sort of aspect that may be in, because it's a big sort of vision. But yeah, definitely having a lifestyle where we have something together with a family, and we can create some beautiful things together for our world and environment, or whatever that may be, whether it's mental health, ocean conservation, or maybe somehow intertwined all together. But yeah, that's to come at a later date.
Hey,
Still
hey.
need some forming. It's a
One
couple-
step at a time. mate.
10 years away. We don't know, but something along those lines.
You've seen a lot of the world though, because you travelled on boats, eh? What were you doing? A deckhand?
Yeah, I was a deckhand on
Deckhand.
yachts for a couple of years.
Bro, on the meanest boat. Was it a really big one?
Yeah. Oh, one of them was like 110 meters, so it's sort of stupidly big.
Massive. But I remember me and Jet went and looked at it. He came in and showed me. I was like, bro, like insane. It was stocked up in the viaduct.
Oh, wicked, brother. Oh, man. Well, you seem like you're on the right path. Jakey and I, well, I'm very excited to see where your journey goes. Where can the people find you, brother? How can people support and talk to you on this next journey of yours, on this next mission? Bro?
So at the moment, it's just Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. That's where we're sharing the mission. But yeah, I wanted to go again to you guys on what you just said, but really proud of what you're doing. There's some beautiful things to come. Only getting better every day. So we onwards and upwards together, boys.
Thank you, my brother.
If there's anything that the Martin Show or Jakey and I can do ongoing to support you, we'd love to do it, bro.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for having me.
Back to that, we're proud of you, bro. Keep dying. We'll support you always. What the?
Hey.
I know the love from you boys.
Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being here.
My man. Should we wrap it up there?
Hey, episode 17. Thank you for tuning in. Next week we've got a bit of a interesting one with Mother's Day.
Oh, we do.
So,
Mama Martin.
Mama Martin could be jumping on, but you'd have to tune in.
Yeah, much love.
The Martin Show.
Out, baby. Let's go.
Launching the boat by myself here in Takaka wasn't too much of a hassle. Somehow on our way out there, the locals heard that we were around. These little guys are called Hector dolphins, which only grow to 1.5 meters in length and are only found here in New Zealand. The subspecies to the Hector is the Maui dolphin, which there are fewer than 50 left in our country. The biggest threat they face is bycatch, meaning they are caught in commercial and recreational fishing nets, meaning if they don't escape within 2 minutes, they drown. Please share this with a friend that may not know what's going on in our very own backyard.